Good morning, Lakeview Intermediate. Today is Friday, January the 21st, and this is Lakeview LIftoff Live. Great to see everybody this morning. It is Friday. It's a cold Friday, but it's Friday. Let's make it a great day. Let's get right to it with our morning announcements this morning. First things first, I want to do a reminder because I've had to remind a few students in the hallways, food and drinks, and our drinks are water only in the classroom unless a teacher has brought a special treat. Food and drinks only in the cafeteria and in the classroom with teacher permission. Please do not take food from class to class. If a teacher offers a reward treat or something like that, like if my teacher gives me a sucker for doing something awesome, then I need to enjoy it in that class if the teacher gave me permission to do so. Or if the teacher gives it to you and says, hey, here's a treat, but save it for home, then put it in your bag, take it home, enjoy it at home. But I should not see students leaving the classroom, leaving the pod, walking the halls, eating something, drinking something, going down the halls, because we've got to take care of our school, take care of our carpet. Stuff spills, stuff makes messes, and we just have certain places where we do that. So just please remember that, and I would appreciate it. Also remember, with the cold weather, a lot of us are wearing hoodies. I know it feels good to have a hood over your head, but remember our dress code says we can't have hoods over heads. So once you are in the building, please just flip that hood off. And, if you come in, you're just a few steps in the school and someone reminds you, that's fine. I mean, we're not upset with you. We just want to remind everybody, once you come in, please take that off. But some of you know, and you've been told many times by many people. So that's not okay. And we will have consequences with that if we have to repeatedly tell you. So just a friendly reminder on that. All right, here's something good that's happening. Today is way too cold to have snow cones. So although some of you, I'm sure, would enjoy a snow cone if it was 30 below zero, but I think we need to wait for a better day. And guess what? We're not going to have to wait long, because Monday it's supposed to be like 60 degrees. So Monday we should be back outside for recess and Kona could come. So Monday is our Kona ice day. We just had to move it one day from today to Monday. So Monday, bring your $2, $3, or $5 for a King Kona. And that also supports our school. So we will have Kona ice on the playground Monday because we have a much warmer January day on the way. Thank goodness. All right. You know what's next? It's time for the Miller 5 shout out.
You make me wanna.
All right. So today's Miller 5 shout out goes to Mr. Kyle Ross. Kyle, I'm looking at you. Miss Drake said that while she was covering another class, so she was a guest teacher, and we've had a lot of wonderful teachers in our building doing that. We've got some doing it right now. Shout out to Coach Ellis in Pod 3. She's in Mrs. York's class. So, we've got people covering, and Mrs. Drake said she loved how Kyle, when she was in there, helped direct other students to a worksheet they'd done a few days ago to help them with that day's assignment. So a student just thought of, Kyle is thinking of his classmates, like, hey, and also helping the teacher out, because Mrs. Drake hadn't been in there 2 days ago. She didn't know they'd done an assignment that would help. And so it was awesome. I loved it to hear that. One, I love this because I've said it before. I love it when students help each other. But that also helped a guest teacher. And we have a lot of guest teachers coming into our school these days, as some people have been sick or they've got their family members sick. And I know your teachers absolutely love it and need it when they have to be out, when they hear that students are being helpful to each other and helpful to the guest teacher. So Kyle, you made a difference by helping out your classmates and helping out Mrs. Drake. And that's why you are today's Miller 5 shout out. Way to go. I'm proud of you. All right. Next, it's time for Pixelated Pieces with Mrs. Mann and Miss Conklin. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we doing today?
Great.
I see sunshine coming in your window, Mrs. Mann.
I know. I'm like, hey, I got a streak across my face.
That's good. It's a sunny Friday. Hopefully it starts to warm us up this weekend.
Yes. Hey, can I throw one more thing out there that I heard from some teachers this morning about the cafeteria? Hey,
Sure.
Friends, remember, we don't share food in the cafeteria, so we're not going to be trading food and doing that, because I hear it's becoming a problem down there. So
Okay, good reminder.
So please remember, you bring your own lunch. Whatever you get on your tray is yours. We're not going to toss apples or bananas or take chips or cupcakes or whatever. We're not trading. So
good reminder. What else?
Anyway, so today's holiday today, I have two, because I have a silly one and a sweet one.
All right.
So we'll start with silly first because I just don't know what you do on this day, but it's Squirrel Appreciation Day.
Squirrel Appreciation Day.
Yeah. So appreciate a squirrel today, I guess.
Throw out a corn cob.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, if you see a squirrel in your yard after school or on the way home, if you're walking home, yeah, I don't know, just say hi, be kind.
Don't approach it. Don't run over it. I mean,
Don't run over it if you're riding your bike. Yeah,
right.
okay.
So, anywho, appreciate a squirrel. The other thing, the sweet one is it's National Hug Day. So make sure, though, when you hug someone that you're not attacking from behind, you're not squeezing too hard. Some people don't want to be touched, so you might ask first. So, but I know some people are huggers, and so enjoy your day, huggers.
Very good. Definitely hug your family members at home.
Yes.
Maybe even that little brother or sister that drives you crazy. Surprise them with a hug today.
But don't attack them.
That's right.
Side hugs are good. All right. So, we've talked about quite a few things here lately. Wednesday, we talked about, prove them wrong. What are the things you can do? Dream big dreams and how to make that happen. Somebody tells you can't do something, but it's a dream of yours to get it done. Keep going. Strive for that Miller 5 and get those things done, right? Be resilient, but be respectful when you're working towards your dreams. So don't give up. Those are important things to remember. But today, Miss Conklin and I have talked a lot about how some of our kids are not being very respectful with their words. They're calling each other names that aren't their given name by their parents. They're making fun of people's attributes, whether it's, are you tall? Are you short? Are you bigger? Are you too skinny? Are you this? Are you that? Whatever. We're kind of tired of hearing about that, because if you don't have anything nice to say, we would really like for you to be quiet. But anyway, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. So we've got a little video for you to watch. There is no talking in the video. It's just music, but there are things to read. So you have to be focused on the screen, paying attention, or you'll miss part of the message. Teachers, if you want to read it out loud in your class so that everyone's focused together, that'd be great too.
All right, let me get it on the screen. Here we go.
there. We saw lots of good information in there. So one of the things that we need to remember is that our words can hurt people. We can always use our words for good, but if we're not paying attention to what we're saying, or we're not thinking about what we're saying to someone else, those words can really hurt. And some people remember words like that for very long periods of time. So we need to think about what we're going to say. We need to think about how what we are saying is going to affect someone else. And if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I mean, you're old enough now. We all know what we're supposed to be doing. And we are supposed to be using our words for good. We're supposed to be building each other up and not tearing each other down, being positive and encouraging. And we can think about our 5 R's.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We know what's kind and we know what's not kind. Now, do we make mistakes and we say things and we wish we could take it back? Absolutely. That's when you own up to it, like we've talked about. You take responsibility and you apologize. Sincerely apologize. I don't make kids apologize to each other because I don't want it to be forced. I want it to be sincere. You guys are old enough for that. When you're little, you're still learning, so we're teaching you those things. But you guys are old enough to know, you know what? I don't want somebody to treat me that way. Here's the other thing I want you to think about. You don't have to like everybody that you meet. You don't. You're not going to get along with everybody that you meet. But the mature thing to do is when you don't like somebody or you don't get along with them, that you can still be in the same room and you can be mature enough to keep your mouth quiet. Because here's the deal. Are you in control of your mouth, or is your mouth in control of you? Mm-hmm. That's something to think about. Remember, we've talked about you have a thought bubble, things you think, and you have a talk bubble, the things you say. Not everything in your thought bubble has to come out of your talk bubble. And that is a lifelong struggle for some people. Even as adults, our thoughts come out of our mouth and we go, wait a minute, and we can't take those back. But we can apologize and we can do better. The other thing from the video I want you to take away is it says we have to listen to each other. When you're listening, you're actively engaged in a conversation. Okay? You're not thinking about what am I going to say next, because then you're missing what the other person is saying. So you have to be actively engaged and focused on what the other person is saying, because you may get offended and misconstrue something because you didn't listen to the whole statement. Mm-hmm. So friends, it's time for us to slow down, listen up, get in control of our emotions and our mouth, and let's be nice to one another, because we can change the world one kind word at a time.
Love it. Very powerful, ladies, and so true. And most of the situations, I would bet more than half. So I think I'm safe in saying most of the situations we see where students are in conflict, upset, maybe there's discipline situations, many, many times it's because of words. It's because of what we've said and what we've done. And then those are what we're trying to repair later, is something that we've said to someone else, which caused a conflict that maybe became physical or impacted the classroom, kept everybody from learning or something like that. So plus it just feels good to say something nice and watch someone else go, oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. Or just watch them. I mean, and we all have the power to do that every minute of the day. Mm-hmm. Every minute of the day.
Do. And I think that's important to remember too. Your words are so powerful. They can build up or tear down in a second. Mm-hmm. And it makes you feel good when people say nice things. So why not share that with other people? Because then it makes you feel good in return.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. That's a very important and powerful message we needed on this Friday. Thank you, ladies. Well, how about a corny joke to wrap it all up?
Sounds good.
Let's hear it.
So we'll move back in. Let me get LIftoff back up here. Here we go. Got to get us back on screen. Corny joke screen up. Corny joke hat on. Here it comes. Friday corny joke. Ladies, what do you call a king's rabbit? I don't know if you know any kings who own rabbits, but if you did, what would you call it?
I know it's got to be something. I don't know. It's got to be
royal,
here,
the royal rabbit or something.
Heir to the throne.
I knew it had to be hair. Oh, I would have gotten there. Love it.
I like that one. Okay. Hair to the throne. Good one. All right. Well, if you all would stick around for just another minute, we got 1 minute left and we need to do our pledges and launch the day. So, students, if you would please stand right where you are, and we will have our pledges ready and respectful. Attention, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now the Oklahoma flag. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. You may be seated for a moment of silence as we pause to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity. Our moment of silence begins now. All right, ladies, we are definitely out of time, so let's hit it. We are
Lakeview.
we are not.
Average.
We will strive,
For the Miller 5.
and whatever it takes, we will
Grow.
3, 2, 1.
Lift off.
Have a fantastic Friday, everybody. See you soon.